Hello, my friends. Welcome to Rockets and Robots, the Frisky Whiskers. This is part 1 of our 4th episode, introducing the R&R Universe and our world-building process. Inspired by 5e gaming mechanics, we updated gameplay to be quicker and more immersive. Rockets and Robots is a fast-paced, big-stakes game with adventures among other species and stars. Together, we are co-creating a storytelling collective which is inviting all of us to creatively problem-solve and communicate before choosing violence by default. Through roleplay and engaging storytelling, Rockets and Robots is gently shaping our world's culture to ultimately seek peace and tolerance among our differences. Our podcast here is recorded live, unscripted and uncensored. A little heads up for you folks. While we did create Rockets and Robots to guide the world in becoming a better place for our children, Rockets and Robots, the tabletop role-playing game, and our podcast here is not made for children. Those of you who are curious about the R&R universe will love listening to our story as we aim to give you a sneak peek inside the various worlds, populations, and the cultures of those who are present here. Check out our website, rocketsandrobotsrpg.com, to read all about our lore and the various species and classes we have available to play. In part 1 of episode 4, we will continue describing the environment of where our explorers have found themselves, after a short review with our head writer and galaxy master, Isaac.
Alright guys, welcome to the Frisky Whiskers, session 4. Last time, the group started with working their way out of the air shafts, and then via the sewers, they found themselves back in normal areas of the limit. They took the lifts from the fringes back up to the wen, where the crew was then approached by a chokar, one of the feline smaller species, dressed in a very nice looking suit, obviously someone of ill intent, and they threatened you, the crew, and told you to tell Krosta, your employer, the time is up. Your time is up and you should stop what you're doing. You guys got back to the Frisky Whiskers where you informed Krosta of this threat, and he came clean to you, telling you that the people he hires are people that he frees from slavery or from ownership and gives new life and new lives to these people. And told you that it was probably the Glaring who told you to stop. The Glaring is run by the Moonbacks, specifically Blind Eye and his 3 sons. Krosta tasked you to go to the Blood Blossom, the Glaring's legitimate business on the limit, and do some scouting. You guys agreed and prepared yourselves. Before that, though, you guys met with a exotic item
purveyor
of goods with a meeting where you wanted to sell your knocker scales, get them appraised. You scouted out this meeting place and set up where everybody would be, and you then waited for the appropriate time, and you had this meeting with a white-scaled Grax and his bestial companion at his side. He looked and examined your scales and paid you for what they're worth, and then told you if he had any jobs, he would be in contact and let you know about them. After that meeting, you guys prepared yourselves for your scouting mission to the Blood Blossom. You were able to learn a number of things while you were there. You were able to count the number of guards that patrolled the club, and also you were able to break into the computers and the terminal there, learn the location of where all these owned souls were held, and another glaring safe house, both located here on the limit. You were also able to leave yourself a back door to get back into this club's security systems and see all the cameras. And you then also overheard a conversation between the manager of the club and the group of Chokar who keep harassing Krosta to move out. You learn that the group of Chokar gangsters left a listening device in the Frisky Whiskers. You also came to hear the group of Chokar told the manager that you were probably here, scouting out the place. 2 of you made it out without incident, but the other 2 were escorted and sent with a warning. And that is where we leave our crew outside the Blood Blossom, where Captain Krax, Maru, Rosen, and Rolo sit in amazement about what they just learned.
So, guys, what do you think we should do about that safe house?
Well, I think we should probably meet up with Boss Man and then maybe go from there. I don't know. He's kind of better at these things than I.
So I managed to get into their firewall, or behind their firewall, and got a whole bunch of information
Oh,
about
really?
employees, and so I'm going to go ahead and share that with everyone but Rolo.
What, Rolo?
Ah, man, this is some really good information right
Can I eavesdrop on their conversation?
It depends on what kind of conversation they're even attempting to have. If he's speaking just directly to you, then yes, you can definitely attempt to eavesdrop. And I don't feel like it's very hard for you to do that since you guys are all huddled in a group.
Yeah.
It just seems like he's ignoring you and just sharing the information without looking at you directly.
I see.
Isn't Rolo still ridiculously high right now?
Probably,
Pixel?
yes. His vision is still a little pixelated.
Sorry, buddy, I'm trying to help you out. But yeah, anyway, guys, here's all this information. Trippy over here, we'll have to loop him in when he's cognizant again.
I think we should get this to Krosta right away.
Yes,
I agree.
definitely.
Let's mosey.
You guys hail yourself an air taxi and head back to the Frisky Whiskers, where it takes you a good amount of time, where in the air cab you could get your story straight or prepare to tell what you're going to tell Krosta.
Can we convince Rolo to pay for it?
I'm sure it would
The
come
air
out of
taxi.
I'm sure it would come out of the cruise funds.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, I'm not paying for them. I kind of can.
So,
Not,
saved by the
not
DM this
matter
time,
of,
Rolo.
not really a matter of not wanting to. I can't.
Yeah, he's pretty broke right now.
He's pretty high too. That's why it's fun to mess with him.
Well, and I would happily pay for us three to get there. You know, if I had the money.
Us three. Did you hear that?
So, guys, how do you think we should handle this once we get the word out to boss?
Okay, bear with me. We killed them all. Every last one, especially the Orange Scouts.
Well, I don't normally agree with Cracks, and I'm not going to, but I do think we probably are gonna, have a fight on our hands soon. It sounds like they're gonna try and get more devilish.
Well,
Okay.
I
What
think
if
we
we
can handle that?
What if we take an air car, we hijack it, and we drop it on their club and kill almost them all?
No.
Mind you, as you're in the air cab, you can see a security car right beside you. The cop, the security guard's partner who's sitting next to him, waves at you through the window.
I was
Yeah,
just
no.
about to ask, what about the security on this place? Like, why don't we let them know? We overheard that we're about to be attacked or something, and like, I don't know, like, let these people let people know that these people are up to no good. Like, set them up for a trap, even like let them get themselves into trouble.
You're a
I don't
genius. We can get them into our club, kill them all, and claim self-defense.
I think that we could maybe lure them somewhere to where there isn't security, such as in the vents. Maybe we make an escape into some vents and kind of get them in there.
Ooh,
But
feed them to the knockers.
I do think Royson's
You're
idea is
vicious.
better. I think Royson's idea is better, but we need evidence. We can't just, go with our words, although mine would be good, but some of ours wouldn't be.
I
Darling,
like the
feeding
luring them to the knockers and let the knockers have them. That's a great idea.
I love the sadism in that one. Darling, you are fantastic when you're on drugs.
Well, I do what I can.
So
Yeah.
the ride is quiet as you guys talk amongst yourselves about what to do. As the Galaxy Master, I'm still a little confused about what you guys wanted to do. But you guys get to the Frisky Whiskers
That means we've succeeded.
with nothing,
Maybe
no
we should
incident.
Maybe Krosta can help us figure out a good plan, obviously.
Yeah,
Get back to the Frisky Whiskers.
It's just
then-
I know why we-
kill people and make it look like an accident.
This is why we run by the boss, man. Like I said, yeah, he's much better at this.
Ven is at the bar getting ready for tonight's show.
Is there
Hey,
anyone else
Ben.
in the club?
Yes, Maru,
Ah.
how are you doing?
Not too bad. Hey, can I get a gin and tonic, please?
Coming right up.
Hey, while you're making one, I need a double strong scissor
You got it.
and black spray paint. I got a bunch of cameras to black out.
And hey, Ven,
Where are you blacking out cameras?
All over the Bloodthorn.
The Blood Blossoms cameras.
Yeah. Awesome. That.
How did that mission go, by the way?
Exceedingly well. I got past their firewall and downloaded a ton of information.
And you want to remove our only advantage by seeing into their club by blacking out their cameras?
Hey,
I wanna black out the
we don't
cameras.
know where the bug is, guys. Like, why don't we take care of that first before we
I'm gonna start
Oh.
looking around different tables and
There's a bug in.
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
Ven,
they
there's a
bugged
bug.
us.
they've been listening in on the boss man or somewhere in the club. So
You should
how about we take care of
definitely
that?
Find that. You guys can roll an investigation check.
Yeah, Rolo's looking around and for these bugs.
19.
Investigation, my worst skill.
That would be a natural 1 for Rolo.
I have an 8.
Oh. I got a 3.
You guys are just distracted by whatever's just happened at the club. You're still a little shocked by learning that you were bugged, and you're just like, can't get your heads around what's going on, except for when Maru, searching underneath the bar ledge, he reaches down and sees a blinking small little device attached to the underside of the bar, and you pick it up and go, oh,
Wait.
I think I found it.
Wait. Hold on. Psst, set it over there. Come over and talk to me. And I'm gonna wave over tomorrow.
Maru's gonna put it down. He's gonna put a cup over top of it, and he's just gonna walk over to Rolo.
Why don't we use this to our advantage? We can feed them false information. We'll move it to some place that is secure, and then we can feed them bogus information.
Oh, definitely.
And speaks up the fact that we were speaking about them planting bug directly into the bug has no issues to you
They
at all?
probably already know the jig's up.
You know what, Ben? If I wanted stuff from you, I'd build a version of you that I'd hear stuff from things.
While that's all going on, Krax finds a marker and writes, "Dangerous spider, don't lift glass," on the cup.
Well, I have a better solution to that, Krax. He's just gonna pick up the glass and he's gonna smash the bug.
Ooh, the guy listening in might have blown his eardrum from that one.
Oh yeah, no, right on top of the speaker. I'm trying to best.
He rolled a natural 1 on his Constitution saving throw.
Well, so much for trying to reverse hack that thing and, delete anything out of their database.
We
From
could
a
have found
distance.
where that frequency was going.
Originating from.
Yeah, I think we have a pretty
Too
good
late
idea.
now.
I mean,
Next time
it's
we
gonna
could
be
use
in the
that to our-
club.
Well,
Ah,
aren't you confused? Didn't the group you told me about tell them about the the bug? That other group doesn't work with the glaring.
Oh,
And honestly, we don't really know. I mean, it could be another bug too. There could be several bugs. We could have some of that bug spray stuff. We could use some of
You
that.
think we have an
I,
infestation, Rolo?
Yeah.
What have you been doing the last month? I thought you were on top of that.
Well, I do in the back, but out here, that's your job, Ben. You've been slacking, apparently.
That's not my job. It is
Well,
not
it ain't
my
mine
job
either.
description. I'm pretty
Stop
sure
giving them
Master
ideas.
Crosta hired you to take care of the pests.
You know what, Ben? We're gonna get you promoted. I'm writing a formal complaint to Crosta.
I think Crosta might have some disagreements in who's in charge around here. I am his right-hand man.
That would be accurate if you were a man, but you're not. So, I gotcha.
You're not a man either. Got you.
he's a mouse.
Touche, sir. Touche.
well, guys, let's go tell boss what we know.
Crosta, you guys go up to the office, softly knock on his door, and Crosta goes, yes, come on in, tell me, what did you learn at the Blood Blossom?
I learned how to play games.
That's great. I don't know if I'm paying you to play games, but...
It was a really fun game, and I managed to win. And I got a prize.
What was your prize?
You know, I would love to show you, but I left it at the bar.
Ah, playing hard to get. Okay, I'll follow.
Rolo's gonna start looking around for any planted devices.
Yeah, Mario wants
Roll
to
an investigation check.
only a 10 that time.
I obviously can't roll one. I'm walking to the bar.
That'd be 23 for Rolo.
Awesome.
Rolo is less distracted and more on tune. Maru, your luck is faded this time, but Rolo, you are by Krosta's desk checking out the knickknacks on his on display there, and just underneath one of his items is the same looking device that Maru found before.
I'm gonna grab it, and this time I'm gonna look for Maru. And as long as he's not near and to smash it, I'm gonna start hacking into it.
Maru seems to be in the corner, still looking for stuff. Definitely distracted by what you're doing.
I do hold up my finger to my mouth, and I kind of look around very obviously to everybody, make sure I make eye contact.
I think it's just you,
Start
maybe
hacking.
3 in the office.
Krosta has left with Captain Cracks. I'm sure Roizen followed with them, and you let Maru know that you found it by some hand signals, and you can roll a computer use check.
That's his worst skill.
I think so.
That'd be a 24 for Rolo.
That
Holy
is
moly.
the number I was thinking of, actually. So, congratulations, you succeeded. And you were able to find the frequency on the device just in a nick of time as the small bug pops and sizzles in front of you. You're able to get it coordinates for the location of where it was transmitting to before it self-destructed.
Hey, Maru, guess what I got? And I just kind of walk over to him, show him the coordinates on my hand device.
Ah, good. But this makes me wonder, we should probably sweep the rest of the club at some point. Just in
Yeah, I
case.
agree. Ben wasn't doing very good at it, so let's just make sure we help him out.
I think that might be your job, bud.
So back at the bar with Krosta.
I
Well,
think
that's
these are
going
That's at
on.
the bar with Krosta. So you bring Krosta down to the bar.
And I show him
what
the
do you-
smash
what do you need
remains
to
of the
show
bug.
me?
So I flip him the information. I'm like, hey, there's bugs in your office. We found one here at the bar too. They already know we know about the bugs, but
Bugs! Rolo, I thought you were supposed to take care of these pests.
These are recent Krosta, like
Show me
last
this
couple
bug you're
hours.
talking about.
so I show him the smashed up one. You're like, Mario destroyed this one.
Oh, that kind of bug. Guys. Okay, then we gotta scan. Keep up on our scans, please. Yes, Master Krosta. I will make sure I tell Rolo to keep up on his scans.
Also,
I
we'd
just-
like to lodge a
little-
complaint that
You can
Vin
see
needs
almost
to-
a little grin on this robot that can't smile, almost appear on his robotic face.
We'd like to have Vin promoted to be in charge of Rolo, if you would please. That would be amazing.
Rolo's
Rolo
gonna.
and Maru come down the stairs as you finish saying this.
Rolo comes down the stairs and he doesn't know anything, but he's just looking at Ben, just glaring at him, just knowing that he probably did something. I'm gonna try and intimidate him with my glare too, just show him his boss.
Oh, look at that! The puffy little squeak ball has a little bit of a eyebrows.
He found another one, so the office is clear now.
I rolled a 4 on my intimidation check. Just,
Oh, so scary! Look at him! Oh, he thinks if he crunches his forehead, he's
Yeah,
scary.
Ben
That's
does
so
not
cute.
seem intimidated at all by you. He's actually
Ben.
looking down at you as you roll up to the bar. Rolo,
Got my drink?
please stand for more devices out in the main concourse and stage area. Maru, Captain Prax, please go check backstage.
Yes, sir. He's gonna head right that way.
Maybe we can check out and about for some bug spray, like an invention that or a modification that we can have that can assist the checking for that kind of technology. It's slang, but it's like techie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, no, they sell those over at Sprigs and Sprockets if we wanted to get one, but
Right?
I can't afford
out of
that.
there.
No,
he
you
loved
didn't
me.
kick out of Sprockets. You got kicked out of the Steel Pole.
Sorry, I had something in my ear. What did you say? What are we buying from Sprigs and Sprockets?
we're not buying anything.
What were we talking about?
Some bug spray.
We're eventually gonna get some bug spray.
Didn't we just program an Oomba to do that?
Rolo 23 on his investigation for more bugs, by the way.
You remember the table that the group of Chokar were sitting at during the night of Moonfire's opening show, and you go over that table with a fine-tooth comb, and you actually find another one just sitting underneath the coaster of one of the seats there.
Now with this one, since I already have coordinates, can I hack into it and send a super high-pitched sound back on the other end?
Yes.
You can definitely try.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Roll a computer use check.
Can I assist?
That'd be a 20.
A 20. As you hack into the device, you aren't quite quick enough to send back your attack frequency before the listener catches on to the hack, and it pops and sizzles right in front of you, barking and destroying itself before you can send your high.
Hey guys, I have a question. I see that you're looking really good. Did one of you say you got a frequency off of it?
Yeah. Rolo got the frequency off the one out of Boss's office.
So instead of ransacking everything, maybe we can scan for that carrier frequency and find them more efficiently.
Do you share the frequency with Captain Cracks?
Yeah, I absolutely don't do that. But I do share with everybody else.
You told him to Crosta when I was sitting right next to him.
No. Did you share, Captain Cracks, did you share the location coordinates to the safe house or the place where all the souls are being held?
Yeah, I shared it with Crosta.
Okay.
And everyone but
Did you
Rolo.
share-
Which,
so you
now that
shared
he's
the
not high
frequency
anymore, I'm sharing it to Rolo.
Crosta. Oh, you're sharing it to Rolo now too? Okay. They match the safe house and the frequency that bugs were.
Interesting.
Well, I guess that makes sense after all.
So if there's more bugs in the club, maybe we can scan for the frequency being admitted?
Well, why don't we swing by? Hey, Crosta, we're gonna need to get one of those swoops for this spot right here. You know, those things to scan for the bugs and other devices. They make them. They have them over at Sprigs and Sprockets. They've been around for a long time. I don't know. We don't have one, honestly. I think because they're kind of expensive. But
Well, tell Sprocket to put it on my tab. And buy a bug scanner while you're at it too, so we can set it up at the main entrance.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna start marching out to find the air taxi.
Cool.
Maru's gonna follow in tow.
Not
Same.
hard to do, as there's usually someone waiting for passengers at most intersections. You grab your. Does anybody go into the back and check for bugs back there? Like Ben asked Maru and Captain Cracks to do.
I am checking it by scanning for that frequency.
Yeah, Maru rolled a 4, so he wasn't finding much of anything.
Because I gotta tell you,
distracted by all the costumes or lack thereof costumes.
Because
You know what I mean?
there's a Jaeger guy that's known for building some kind of bots and droids that was being very suspicious that night.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't remember that part?
No, you learned about a Jaeger entity in the deep reaches of space that has built robots that was terrorizing civilization about a couple months ago. If that's what you mean.
Wrong note.
You're getting your notes confused.
First night, nervous. Then you got something.
That's what you have to do about. That's what you've learned about Jaegers. They've been taking
Was it Mr. Stone?
Mr. Stone was the one who was walking to and fro between suites.
Yeah. That struck me as weird that night.
Yes,
Someone want to scan those suites.
Oh yeah, you should scan those suites. So Maru, did you go, Captain Cracks? Did you hear that Van asked you to search backstage too?
I heard him ask Rollo to do that, and Rollo is leaving.
He asked Rollo to search the main concourse where all the tables were. He asked Maru and Captain Cracks to search backstage.
In my defense, I've had to deafen a couple of times. Gotcha. So no, I did not hear that part.
So yes, you have been asked to search backstage. Maru, you go back as you see Rollo messing with the tables. And you see Maru just like swimming in underwear and corsets and frilly costumes and just distracted and not searching for bugs.
Wow, some of these just really leave nothing to the imagination.
That was me that saw him like that?
Yeah, you go in the back looking for more bugs, and
I very loudly clear my throat. Maru?
Hey, there's a lot of things to go through back here. You want help?
Maru?
You guys can roll an investigation check for back there. Again.
14.
17. 14. You guys like collide heads as you both find a blinking little critter sitting right at the very entrance to the backstage.
Way to go, Maru. They know about your panty obsession now.
And what do you do with it?
Maru's gonna go shh. And then he's gonna do what he did before. And he's just gonna sound blast by breaking the speaker.
Boom. He rolled a 4 on his Constitution save this time. He's not doing too well. I think his eardrums are hurting a little bit.
Isn't that what he rolled last time?
He rolled a natural one last time.
Oh no.
So yeah, you destroyed the bug with quick efficiency.
I hope he goes deaf by the end of this.
Maru, get the panties out of your back
blind eye anymore. He might be called popped ears.
Well, I'm gonna go with Rollo to go pick up that stuff.
Take the panties out of your pocket.
I don't have any panties in my pocket.
Turn them out.
I don't have any.
What is going on over there?
He was looking for bugs in the lingerie bucket.
Which
Yes,
sounds
I've been.
completely
Ben
logical.
speaks up, goes, "Yes, I've been meaning to collect the laundry. I apologize for the overflow."
Oh God, he's in there sniffing dirty ones.
Mario's just gonna shake his head and walk out.
Krosta sends you guys your weekly payment, and then also sends you an extra $100, 100 units each for a bonus for doing a good job. So each have 250 units sent your way.
I could buy an upgraded Oomba.
And then also with your payment, please. Here is my information for any payments you need to make for upgrading the Frisky Whiskers. Think about installing a security scanner for the front entrance, and then how are our security cameras? Have you done any security checks?
Do we have a limit on that? I mean, I'm assuming this is not a bottomless funding.
This is not a bottomless fund. You have permission at certain places that know who I am.
Don't worry about it, Krosta. I'll make sure we stay on target. I gotcha. I know what we...
All right. Rolo, I want you to focus because this is going to be your specialized area. Automated plasma turrets.
So anyways, let's get going.
I don't think the Frisky Whiskers needs automated plasma turrets. That might be a little overkill.
There's no such thing as overkill. I'm sorry, what? Overkill?
Remember,
I'm not familiar with this word.
I run a clean establishment and do not particularly like messes.
The establishment will be clean. The streets, on the other hand, maybe they get a recolor.
Nah, I like our decorations outside. Please.
All right.
Do what you need to do.
We need an ID scanner.
Yes, sir.
We need ID scanner. Ugh. Bug scanner. Probably fortified doors. We need to be able to bunker down the boss. Probably hire. Oh man.
While he's talking, I'm gonna get in that cab once it gets here and just make sure Roizen gets in there, Maru, and he can just keep talking.
I'm following them. Nice of you to think that I wouldn't.
Hop on in.
You guys hail that air cab, and just as he's about to close the door, Captain Cracks, you snap to stop talking to yourself and hop inside. Where to, guys?
Sprigs and sprockets, please, sir.
You mean Sprockets Goods? I don't know no Sprigs and Sprockets.
Yeah, it's an insider name. You have to be part of the club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the membership card and everything.
He punches in some coordinates and it takes off.
Cabby, there are exactly one members of that club, so.
It doesn't take long for you to get there, and the air cab pulls off to the side and lets you out.
All right, I got this. Let me do all the talking. I'll go gather the stuff we need.
Oh, darling, this is going to end. Nope, you've already been banned from a store. Let Maru do it.
I'm going to open the door to the store like I'm a rock star coming in and just start going
as you go and do that, as you go to push the doors open on themselves, and you roll dexterity saving throw.
I thought you were going to say they were pull.
That would be a 15.
15's enough. As you go to push the doors open, and you're not able to push, and you push yourself through the doors, and you're able to roll, and you tumble to your feet and make it look like you did it on purpose.
I just get really excited when I come to this place, I mean, how can you not? Look at all these amazing things.
You are
at the
counter.
That acrobatic.
I'm
Says,
impressed
"Welcome
all around.
back, my friend. That was quite the entrance. What can I help you here at Sprocket's Goods?"
I need a bug sweeper, and then I'm gonna grab a few things, and I'm gonna go through, and I'm gonna grab some additional security cameras, and I'm gonna grab some parts for the other parts I need for my droid, and I gonna put it all on the counter and tell
Hold
him
on.
that.
Do you want to go to Papa's Bits and Bolts, or did you want to go to Sprocket's Goods?
I guess we'll start at Sprockets. I was getting a little carried away.
Okay. I want to, because you can't quite grab things off of counters and shelves at Sprocket's Goods. You can like pull up displays and go, "Yep, that sounds good," and "Yep, that sounds great." And you can see the sim just taking orders and pushing buttons and attempting to keep up with you, Rolo, as you just keep listing off the different things that you want. And after a couple minutes, the door conveyor belt opens up and there's just a large crate sitting there.
I'm not carrying that.
Sprocket lifts it and puts it onto the counter, and he pulls up his display and says, "That'll be 850 units."
Yeah, that'll be going on Crosta's account. He said, "Put it on there, please."
Oh, that's Crosta from the Frisky Whiskers, you said?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, let me. Rolo, you get a communication through your comms. "What is this tab? 850 units? I'm supposed to pay for 850 units. No, I said a bug sweeper and some minor upgrades. I can't trust you, Rolo. Give me Captain Cracks on the comms now." Captain
Yes.
Cracks. Captain
I swear
Cracks.
we need all this. This is to keep us safe. There's no price.
Roll a persuasion check.
Mar would actually like to help him and give him a luck die.
There you go.
Come on, man. We really have to sell this.
You get a D6, I believe, on top of that.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh, that'd be a 4.
With the D6?
Yeah.
A
Oh
4?
my God.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and I have no bonus.
Dice straight to
And I
Drew.
rolled another 2.
Crusta's like, nope, nope, you don't need all of that. Put it back.
Alright, I'll dial it back. You don't need to get Cracks involved. I'll
Actually,
take care of it.
Roizen, you do the ordering, and you
What?
give it to Rolo to install.
What did I do?
I agree. That's a good idea.
As a team, do the ordering and give it to Rolo to install. Don't leave it to Rolo.
Oh, Rolo, you got us all in trouble.
All right, so you guys decide on the bug sweeper. I think Rolo went a little overboard.
And we need some security cameras. And it wouldn't hurt to improve the connectivity that those cameras have so that we can increase the firewall protection they have, as well as utilize like higher bandwidths and ratios and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that and definitely probably we need some lockdown measures, like in case.
Automated plasma turrets.
I think he's
No.
talking more about like a safe room.
I said fortified doors for his office.
Yeah. Like
Fortified
we
doors.
should.
We got to replace the strike plates with, like the brake plates or something. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely make his office secure no matter what.
We can get like steel awnings that slide over the window and
Shutters.
slide over the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, shutters. Thank you.
Shutters.
What did I say?
Awnings.
Oh.
Crosa's gonna think I'm a hero after he sees the tab you guys roll in.
No. But I think that'll be good. Let's see how much something like that costs, right?
And when the shutters drop,
You
the
bring that
cameras turn into
to,
automated plasma turrets.
you bring this list to Sprocket, and he's like, you guys didn't do any better than the last list. I don't think Crosa's going to approve of this one.
I'm going to message Costa first, though. Hey, boss.
Yes, Captain Krabs.
All right. We managed to get Rolo's personal droid parts out of there, but we did come up with a whole bunch of what we think are good ideas, and it's going to be about the same price. I will happily send you an itemized list if you want to kick something out. But what we've got thinking now is steel shutters to guard your door, upgraded cameras so that we can improve their firewall, make them a little harder to hack into.
Ven has assured me that we have top-of-the-line security cameras.
So yeah, let's take those off the list. Okay, save some money
All
there.
right. Well, we still have the steel shutter doors as well as the bug sweeper.
Yeah.
I have security measures for my doors and windows. You guys are doing great. I'm already ahead of the game, though, guys. Remember, this place is my life.
Shouldn't
So
Rolo
then-
have a list of like already
What?
like?
How do you not have a bug sweeper?
I wasn't having this problem. Rolo was taking care of the pests, or at least that's what he told me he was good at.
Okay.
And I did. Those are all
lied on his resume. Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, so all we need is a bug sweeper then, really. So let's get that. Maru
That's
does
all I asked you to buy.
You said bug sweeper and some security upgrades.
and minor improvements, but I guess
Minor
we should
improvements for yourself?
Oh.
On your tab? That's why I gave you your payment?
Wow.
Come
Well, on
guys.
that note, we'll be back with the bug sweeper.
I'm not an endless bank, you know. I just own a nice club.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Bug sweeper
so-
it is.
Yep, we get the bug sweeper.
You want it,
Well, that's gonna go on Cross's tab.
It
GM
doesn't
question.
take long for him to approve that.
Can I get my pulse blade or rifle or pistol upgraded?
I don't know, can you?
Well,
don't
I actually, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm asking you. I don't know if upgrades are an option or if I just buy new one.
tab?
What's my tab?
How much do you have?
355 units.
I don't know. You might be able to get a Type 2.
I just didn't know if I had to flat out buy a Type 2 or if I could upgrade a Type 1 into a Type 2.
No, you usually have to buy a Type 2.
Does Sprockets
You're
buy?
looking for a pulse blade or a what?
I was asking about the pulse blade, the rifles, and the pistols. But if I can get my pulse blade upgraded, I'd actually rather do that.
Definitely can't get your pulse blade upgraded. That's 2,000. But you can get your rifle or pistols upgraded. At least
Yeah, I'll
one.
back off on that for now and save it for the blade. I use that a lot more.
So,
Does Sprockets buy arms as well?
it depends on the arm.
Maru
If it's a
is-
Chokar
I got an
arm,
arm-
I usually say give that down to the exotic goods dealer. But if it's a robot arm, I might be able to make use of it.
he grabs his Type 1 pulse rifle. I meant this.
Oh, yeah. I can give you 22 units for it.
Okay, well, he hands that over, and put that towards a Type 2, and then I'll pay the difference.
Perfect. Pulse rifle,
Yes.
20. You owe me 53 units.
253. Okay, he hands that over.
You have a Type 2 pulse rifle, sir. It does 1d8 damage, and it has the same range as before, and still only has an overheat of 1.
Okay, I'm down to 92 units.
What was the name of the shop where I would go to buy like my parts for the droid?
That would have been Papa's Bits and Bolts.
Papa's. Okay, thank you. Oh, I guess we're done here. And he said we should probably go upgrade our stuff and get prepared. So I'm gonna head to Papa's Bits and Bolts. Got some stuff I need, and I got some units to burn.
Did you get banned from there?
No,
No,
I've never
he
been
got-
banned from anywhere.
He got banned from the steel pole. But the owner loves me, so if you guys ever need anything, let me know. Head over.
Banned is a loose term. I know I could go back in there if I wanted to, but I don't need to, so I choose not to.
That's your story, and you're sticking to it. Okay.
Maru's gonna go install the bug sweeper at the club.
I'm gonna go help Maru.
Okay. Give me a repair check. With advantage, since you have assistance from Captain Cracks.
Okay. Repair is okay. And with advantage. $17.
Perfect. As you go to open the crate and install it, you see the instructions there, and you follow them perfectly. And the
Love
bug sweeper
instructions.
is installed without any incidents.
Those Space Kia models, pretty easy nowadays.
So good.
You know,
They
that's
actually
that's fair.
And they come with all the pieces nowadays.
Yep. Usually.
What's this extra screw for?
It'll be fine.
They just give you a couple extra just in case.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Vin, hold
Great.
this in case we need to use an extra screw.
All right. So what's next, guys?
Well, we gotta wait for Rolo to come back while we're installing this thing.
Rolo, where
Yeah.
you heading back? You're headed to Papa's.
Yeah, I've had to Papa's Bits and Bolts.
All right. It doesn't take you long to get there. It is all the exotic robot parts and bits in crates and shelves and stashed in different locations. It's a junkyard of robot parts, and it's your heaven.
All right. As soon as I go in, I start going to town. I start going through this, just crate after crate after crate, almost seemingly too fast for how big I am. But I'm flying through them, and I'm gonna grab parts I want for my droid that I'm gonna work on building in the near future.
Gotcha. Yeah. How many of your units are you spending towards?
Well, I
this?
have about half the part, so I'm hoping to buy the rest, but I guess I'm not sure. I'll see how much it costs when I get it to the counter.
Cool. So you have half the parts already?
Yes.
Okay.
Part of the reason why I'm so poor.
Yeah, from that
Right.
first round of
You,
buying.
you finally gonna finish your girlfriend?
You're
So
just
mean.
jealous.
All right. I'm pretty sure. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Darlings, I
There we
told
go.
you, you're in the group.
So you have half of them, so you spend 250. You get to the counter, and Papa's like, Robo, one of my best customers. What can I help you with?
Hey,
You
it's
have
good to
quite,
see ya.
quite a collection of bits there.
Yeah, I was thinking I get these. We got any specials going on right now? Could really use a little bit of discount, you know.
Let me do a quick scan, and you see him push a little, just a little icon on his head. His eyes like come out almost like binoculars, focus a little bit. They turn a little crystal clear blue, and his iris disappears. And you see him just like, whoop, and he refocuses, and he looks back at you, irises normal and clear, and says, you've got about 300 units worth of parts. I could throw you a discount, though. You are one of my better customers. Let's say 200.
You know, I always recommend this place, and you're the reason why, and I'll give them 200 units.
My friend, please come back soon.
Oh, you can count on it.
As you guys are installing the bug sweeper, Captain Cracks, you get a personal message through your wrist rig, your terminal.
Ooh, who's it from? Is it from Fawn? I hope it's from Fawn.
It's from Thon.
Yes!
The message
Buddy.
says, I have a interested party in more knocker scales. The knocker scales that you brought back, the purchaser says they were probably from a female who had just laid eggs. The message says he wants you to find said eggs and bring them back.
The egg's intact, I assume.
Yes.
Gentlemen, is Rolo back?
Rolo's probably gotten back by him, or you see him
Hey,
coming
guys.
through the door. And as Rolo comes through the door, the entrance blinks a vibrant greenish hue as him bringing a bug into the Frisky Whiskers, and it gets set off, and there's a nasty alarm there at the front entrance too. Rolo, you jump as that happens, and you spill your parts across the floor.
Great Scots, what was that?
Rolo, you idiot.
Ah,
I go
so
over
it
and start
works.
looking through his parts.
Yeah, you find a bug, but it's not activated. It's just like the pieces of what a bug would be. One of the pieces is what the bug scanner scans for.
Oh,
Well, I guess this will be useful now that we know it's a safe bug, if that's a thing. I'll make it a safe bug.
Anyway, guys, I got a message from our contact that bought the knocker scales. He wants us to find eggs that are intact because he said the scales might have been from a female knocker that just laid eggs. I think we should go back to that spot and see if we can find them in the area.
Well, I mean, we do
It'll
have
get
some
us
time
money.
to kill, right?
Money.
I do need money.
Hey, Vin, you got a carving knife for removing scales better?
I'm unsure what you want for a carving knife for. I just sit here at the bar mixing drinks and making sure dancers look pretty.
Don't you cut limes? God, I swear to God.
Hey,
With
Rolo.
a paring knife, and he shows you the small little paring knife.
Rolo, do you think you can use that bug for us? Can you repurpose that? Maybe we could plant it somewhere useful in the future?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely, Roislin.
Score.
Well, I guess
Oh. Yay or nay on knocker find?
Yeah.
I think we should. I'm in dire need of units.
That guy gave us some good money last time. I think we can do better this time. We can get more
Mars.
scales. They might be a little less valuable now that we've sold a bunch, but the eggs, especially since he wants them intact, sounds like that could be pretty profitable. That's going to instantly have hazard pay because we got to take out the nest, and then there's shipping and handling, fragile upgrades, and
Well,
we can-
let's.
Did he
We can
say
walk
how much he's going to give us for this job?
he did not say how much he's going to give us for this job.
Well, it probably depends on how many we find, I would imagine, right?
So I kind of want to take this one out on trust because he's done good by us so far. And I'm going to choose to believe he's not trying to screw us over.
Well, should we rest up and head out that way?
I'm game if you guys are.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure that this guy doesn't think that we're just like some sort of workhorse that'll just hop to. Our time is valuable, so
I'm going to try to see the good in this one.
Krosta, seeing you guys conversing at the bar, comes down and is like, "So, what's this? What's the plan for the future? Are you going to go do some recon on the safe house you discovered, or are you going to do some pre-scouting of this location where souls are kept, or are you just going to say fuck it and not worry about my future hires or people who are owned by assholes?"
Well,
No,
I got this bug here, Krosta. I figure we should do some recon. I'll make this to where we can listen in on it, and we can do that. And yeah, that's all I got.
and see when a good time would be to infiltrate and help some people.
Tonight's show should go off without a hitch. We've got the new bug scanner. I say you guys decide what you want to do about security for the show, and it should be fine.
We'll definitely be back for the show. I mean, after all, Maru has to.
Yeah, is it your night, Maru?
No, it's not Maru's night.
No.
Maru still needs to audition, and then he needs to practice with Moonfire, and then he needs to have a rehearsal with Moonfire. And there's a whole plan we have to go through. I run this establishment clean and on point.
Well, as soon as you're ready to do that, boss, let me know. We'll do that. But
tomorrow, your first audition.
Yes, sir.
See, I was mistaken. Krax was telling me you were back there looking through the clothes, so I thought that you know you were.
I was probably looking for a costume idea or something. That's what I always do. I go back and look at all the costumes.
He was sniffing panties
on display. He was what?
Maru's gonna just deck Krax. That like legitimately, Maru is doing.
Roll to hit.
Roll a hit.
I'm gonna give myself a luck die.
Nice.
That's gonna be a. That's gonna be a 16.
Does beat it?
Yeah, meets it beats it.
Okay, yeah, he hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits you. Roll a d. No, what's your strength modifier?
Mine?
-1.
-1. So you take 1 point of damage as Maru cracks you across the jaw as the words lingerie pour out of your mouth.
I was
Captain
looking
Crack says,
for the bug.
Okay, you just got a little distracted. I see. That's okay. I understand. He gives you a wink, Maru. He's like, okay, your audition's tomorrow.
Yes,
normal shows tonight. You guys have some planning to do. Decide which place you should go scout out. It's up to you. I'm okay either or. If you do find people that are owned and need rescuing, you can send them back here, and we will give them safe haven.
That sounds good.
I'm going to slide a hand and grab one of Maru's whiskers and rip it out.
Oof. You can attempt to do something like that.
Will it be slide a hand, right? Or would it be a roll to hit?
It would be a athletics check to see how strong you are. Whiskers are not easy to pull out in Chakar faces. You would know.
18.
Nope, still not enough.
Did I at least give it a good tug?
You definitely give it a good tug, and it hurts, Maru. But it's up to you to decide what you do.
I'm going to give him a quick little jab in the stomach with my carbon club.
Oh, is that what we have to do now?
yeah. No, you want to pull out my
Ben looks at you too and says, "You better stop the bickering now, or drinks are off the menu.
I missed anyway.
Children.
As Ven speaks up, you drop your club in surprise, and you're just like, yep.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Yep, I'm gonna put that right back in its little pocket. Yep.
And as you guys figure out what's next on your agenda, we'll take a short break and come back in a few.
After being escorted out of the Blood Blossom, our explorers turned to Krosta for some guidance in formulating their next steps. The crew made their way to the Frisky Whiskers and shared the information they learned, including the presence of a bug inside the club. The crew then found all 3 of the bugs planted inside and decided to stock up on some security measures to ward against future threats. Fortunately, Rolo did get the coordinates to where one of the bugs were sending info to, which happened to be the same location as the Glaring's safe house. Next, our players enjoy some role-playing while discussing various safety tech they want to install while visiting Sprocket's Goods and Papa's Bits and Bolts. After upgrading some of their weapons, the crew headed back to the Frisky Whiskers. Maru installed the new bug sweeper for the club, and they all prepared for scoping out the Glaring safe house and harvesting more knocker scales. Inspired by Royson, Roll repurposed one of the bugs they found inside the Frisky Whiskers to work for them, and made a plan to plant it at the safe house. Our episode ends with Captain Krax and Maru getting a little carried away with their friendly fire. Unfortunately, Ven, Krosta's right-hand sim, knows how to keep a safe and clean bar, and easily controlled the bickering with a threat of prohibition. Visit our website, rocketsandrobotsrpg.com, for all of our links, including our NPC contest through our mailing list and our Discord community with all the juicy details of our universe. Rockets and Robots RPG is active on Instagram, Threads, and Facebook. Find us on your social media. I would love to chat with you. Enter our Discord community to receive first access to our podcast, as well as gain access to the Rockets and Robots universe. Inside our Discord, you can read all our playtest materials and join our science fiction storytelling collective. Special thank you to our Galaxy Master Isaac and our playtesters Jake, Uriah, Dennis, myself, Andromeda, as well as Rocket from Pixabay for this episode's music. Feel free to leave us a message or a comment about today's episode. We would love to hear your reflections. Where would you like our crew to explore next? What's your sci-fi?